Right back to him on first down. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, and that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the as they start out 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 94 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17, and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and be Sanders to begin the drive. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Dana providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And we are back and ready to go for the second Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way. for a couple here. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up. But you can't do that. And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials. Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Now, meanwhile, a pass intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 12 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I thought that was a nice job there, peeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. We'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Tony on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first. The Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. On the return, it's Tony. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Shoves him away. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter.
Let's go! On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And it's second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And out now come the Eagles.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. The latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Uses the stiff arm. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 158 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, yeah, the nice run to get him down there was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking for. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot. And they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts over the middle to Smith. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the... Never one that you like.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just going to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.